Alright guys, we're out here today. We're going to show you how I set my beaver sets. Basically what we have is we got beaver coming out of here. They're going up and they're chewing on these trees, and this is essentially a slide. You can see where they're coming in and out. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a Duke number 4 on a cable that's going to take him out and he's going to drown him. Now this is probably my go-to way of trapping beaver. Like I said, we're going to use a Duke number 4. And the way this works is the swivel on this chain. It will allow this trap to go one way only. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stake one end of the cable up in the bank here. And now what you have take the end here. Now there's many different ways you can do this. Like I said, I use cable. Some guys use tie wire. Some guys use about a 10-foot stick of rebar, and you'll take that and you'll shove that in the deep spot of the water, and then you'll anchor the other side of it to the bank up here, and the trap will slide on the rebar. It all depends on what you're working with, where you're setting your trap, how deep it is, how steep the drop off is. Normally what I'll do is I will take this end of the cable and I will walk it out. Right now I'm in a pond that the bottom's pretty muddy and pretty nasty. I'm going to sink pretty good. If I had a gravel bottom, I'd walk it out, stick a T-stake in the other end of this cable out in the deep water, call it good. Right now, I'm not sure how far I'm going to make it out without sinking. So what we're going to do is, we're going to take this end of the cable, stick it through this center block here, and we're just going to go ahead and using some 14 gauge wire, we're going to go ahead and tie wire this to itself. Alright. So, what's going to happen is we're going to take this block out to deep water. Our trap will be up here. He's going to come up, and when he hits this trap's going to slide. Immediately, his instinct is to head to deeper water. So when he goes to head to deeper water, this cable, this swivel here, will go down the cable, and when he goes to come back, it's not going to let him come back. So it's going to go ahead and drown him, which is the most humane way to take out a beaver when trapping, I believe. So, go ahead and get our trap up here towards the bank. Get another block. We'll see how far we can make it out without sinking. And it's looking like that's about it, right? So, take our cable, grab our block. That's all there is to it. Here's our cable right here, going to our stake. So what we're gonna do is, I'm using a Duke number 4 square jaw, probably one of my favorite traps. Not only beaver, coyote, a lot of things. It's just one of my go-to traps. I love it. Works awesome. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and set this. I'm gonna one thing when you're trapping these beaver, a beaver has a big back foot, very large back foot. So most times when I'm trapping coyote, say this was my dirt hole, my backing, I'm gonna set it dog forward. But with beaver, since they have such a long, big back foot, if they come in and their foot is touching this back or the front jaw, when they hit that pan, it can throw their foot out. You're gonna miss your catch. So what I like to do is, I'll take my trap and I'll bed it this way. Gives you that nice long open area for them to stick that big back foot in. Another thing is, I like to go for a back foot catch because it's large. So when you're doing that, you're gonna wanna come off generally 12 to 15 inches. That's about where I go. So we know he's coming in right here. So we're gonna go ahead, bed our trap. Got some rocks and stuff here. Make a nice little flat shelf for that to sit in. All right. So that's that. So we'll go ahead and come back. Well, I'm gonna gather some sticks and things, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how we guide them in. Okay guys, we're back. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to guide this beaver in. What you're gonna use, what I use is you just go ahead and grab some sticks and everything that's around. Now basically my trap is right here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera. I got one lever right here, one lever right here, and so we're just going to kind of guide him right where we want him to go. Just going to start putting, you want to make it look a little bit natural. You know, they're not as particular as a coyote is. It's not going to walk up if you see something a little out of place. Beaver are very, very territorial. They don't like when somebody, or something, should I say, has been messing around in their area. Anything to stop him from coming up on this bank from any other direction but right here, which is right where you want him to go. Looks pretty good. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is, we know he's using this as a slide. We want to give him a little bit of visual here, just to give him something to pique his curiosity. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna gather up a big wad of this junk that's on this bank, and I'm gonna stick it right here. He's gonna come through here. He's gonna come down. He's gonna see this mess. He's gonna know something's been here messing around. He's gonna want to come in and investigate, want to know who's been in his area, what's been in his area. He's gonna hit the trap. He's gonna head to deeper water. Like I said, the swivel won't come back. That's where it's gonna drown him. Hopefully we come here in the morning and we got a beaver. That's about it. Thanks, guys.